This is a general reading for Libra for November 24th to the 30th. So if Libra is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. It seems our year has gone by so fast. So in the U.S., this is Thanksgiving week. So I wish everybody to have a very pleasant family gatherings with family and friends. May you have safe journeys and wonderful memories that are created. Now, I'm again offering that complimentary reading for those who, I select one person from those who either subscribe or put in a comment in the month of November. And one person will be selected for that complimentary reading. So if you're not a subscriber, consider being a subscriber. It's absolutely free. Subscribing costs nothing. And I promise you I will not use it for marketing. I won't send you texts. I won't send you emails. What I could do is send you an email telling you got that complimentary reading. And I will respond to comments. I will, thank you for your comments and respond to those. So, you can get communication from me that way. Now, the other advantage to being a subscriber, besides being a possibility of getting the free reading, is if you hit the notification button, you'll be notified when the videos come out. So there's another advantage. And when I move, I'm going to be doing some streaming videos or streaming and for the subscribers. And maybe we'll have pick a card or mini readings or something, but we'll have like some sort of for the subscribers. So there's some things that are coming out. So if you're not a subscriber, think about being a subscriber. If you think you're a subscriber, look at the video you're watching. Does it say subscriber? Sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks, so just sign back up. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. That helps the logarithms. Share the channel with your friends. All those help build the channel. I am offering, if you want your own personal reading, it's $30 for 30 minutes, $50 for an hour, and that's live or a video. And then you just send me an email. My email address is down below, and that's how it starts the process. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck today. I have Nina in my lap and she's shivering. She gets cold, so then she has to sit in my lap and I warm her up. She's right here. Usually she's on the table, but then she gets cold. So Nina's right here. She's going to be supervising the tarot spread today. I have Milo down here, and of course we're getting close to dinner time. I usually feed him a little after 5, and anything about 4 o'clock he starts thinking it's time to eat. And then Jason's in the bedroom, Hope is in the kitchen, and the 2 cats are in and out. They're out in the garage, but then they go, I put the cat food on the wall, so they're up there. So let's see what we have coming up for Libra for this week. And, I had lots of Libras in my family. And, I have lots of Libras and lots of Aries. And I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio. Anyway, things have been going positive for the Libras I have in my family right now, even though there's been some challenges. So it's sort of like, oh, this is interesting. It's like a fog. I don't know if any of you live in an area that has fog. I grew up in an area that had really dense fog. But for some, you felt like you've been in a fog and you couldn't really see your way through. And you looked at it, was like you've been in a cloud. I don't know if you're flying, you've been in a cloud, it's just all misty, you can't see anything. For some of you, it's been foggy. You haven't seen your way. And actually, you don't even feel like you've seen the sun. But it's just been in this fog. And maybe that's what it's looked like, that you don't see the what's going on because it's all foggy and you didn't see the direction, you didn't see where you were going. Well, the fog is dispersing and the sun is starting to come through. And so it's not going to be foggy anymore. You're not going to be in the cloud anymore. Things are starting to move forward for you, Libra. That's what I see. Now, in that little groan you had, that was Milo. Oh, that poor pup. He's 16 years old and I never feed him. Never fed him. He thinks he's never been fed. You should see what he gets. Dog food, a little bit of canned food, and chicken breast. They all get chicken breast. Okay, so the very first card we have is the Seven of Swords. So this is how you feel. You're leaving a difficult situation, but you got all those burdens on your shoulders. You're like, okay, well, I'm leaving this situation, but I still have some burdens from it, and some little turmoil maybe going on across by work. Seven of Pentacles. So it's two sevens. Seven of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, and the base of it is the Moon. Things are hidden. You don't have, there's things hidden that you're going to need clarity on. The Moon indicates that follow your intuition, and behind you is the Nine of Pentacles. What's on your mind is the Empress, harvest time. Harvest time is, here's the other thing. Harvest is abundance in all areas of your life. It isn't just money. It's family, health, relationships with yourself. And it's on your mind. The Empress is on your mind. And ahead of you is the Five of Wands. A little bit of turmoil, confusion still ahead. Then we go here. What's around you is the King of Rods, Queen of Cups, could be related to home or relationships, King of Cups. Now look at this. I've just pulled three cards, boom, 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 people. And the final outcome is the World, which is a completion. The world is having things come to you. The World crossed over by, look at that. Look at your outcome, Libra. The World and a happy conclusion. Look at that. That is like an awesome, awesome, awesome conclusion. That is just wonderful. You have your King of Cups. Follow your intuition. The High Priestess. Queen of Cups, taking a break. Resting. Could be resting at home. Could be resting, taking a break from a relationship. Then, with your King of Wands, the Eight of Cups. Whatever this is, could be a relationship, could be work. And you were leaving that situation because you had a sense of incompleteness. There was something that didn't resonate, and then you're looking the Moon for, again, more clarification. Now, I think it's very interesting that you had the Eight of Cups around here, and in the base of your reading is the Moon. Look at that. Things that are hidden, and following your intuition, and the truth will be revealed to you because you don't have all the information. The Five of Wands ahead of you, the new beginnings, the Fool, a new chapter. The Five of Wands can be confusion, adjustment, could be some turmoil, could be even some incomplete information coming to you, or a little bit of confusion, but the Fool is the new chapter. Look at that. Right ahead of it too is the new chapter, the Fool card. What's on your mind with the Empress? There's another five. The Five of Swords. A little bit of betrayal, that's on your mind. Or burdens. Could be a lot of responsibilities. The Nine of Pentacles behind you is the Star card. You have to put this over it. I do keep saying I got to get my stickies and put them on here. So behind you was prosperity, and whatever is happening, it's all destiny, whatever you're experiencing. And then we have the Moon with things rapidly changing. So it could be information coming to you too. And then a communication between two people, the Two of Cups crossed over by the Page of Pentacles. Whoa. Libra, this is so good. Especially with the Fool card. That is really good. Even though you got a couple of fives, that's the transition. The fog, you're still a little bit in the fog, in the cloud. And so, I have been in fog so bad that, because I lived around in Oregon and Washington, where it was by rivers, and with the fog, you get all that moisture in the air, that they have what's called fog lines, which is, you have your center line, but you have a solid line that defines the lane, so you're not off onto the shoulder. But I have been in fog so dense that we had to get out and walk to guide the car. It was just like you couldn't even see. And of course you had to put your lights on low because if not, it glared off into the fog. But you're feeling like right now you've been in this cloud, and you had the Five of Swords and you had the Five of Wands. So you had some stuff that's still going on, that you're still in the cloud, but you can see the direction, you can see it clearing up, even though you're still in that. You know, when I move, I'm not going to miss that dog barking next door. Thank God. When I move, I'm not going to miss that dog. I feel very sorry for that dog. My dogs, you hear my dogs barking, and we have traffic, the same traffic on the sidewalk. Yes, I do hear you whining. You poor little dog, you're starving, aren't you? Just fading away. But this dog, you know, there he goes barking. Okay, so your reading is about the Seven of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles. So it's heavy burdens related to work. It could be a lot of burdens related to your job. It could be some confusion. And it is related to hard work. You know, here's all the pentacles. There's your hoe of, you know, taking care of the job, putting in the energy there. But the Seven of Swords is moving away from that. Waiting. It's like moving away from a difficult situation, which is the work. Moving away from that. Going forward. And so you are taking those and making it like a skill, that what you've learned, then you are able to address it and move forward. Because also you have a communication between two people regarding money, Page of Pentacles. You got the job, you're hired, you got a raise, you got a settlement, or it could be, you know, it could be the other way. But see, they're happy. It's not, well, it could be also the Five of Swords, but it's a communication between two people about money, the Page of Pentacles. But could be a new job because you have the Fool card here. It's very possible. So this is communication between two people. And then the Moon card is, and this is victory. The Moon card was things that were not clear, things that were hidden. And you get clarity by following your intuition, listening to the universe, what it has to say to you, and through that you start moving forward with a sense of victory. Follow your intuition, you're going to get the guidance you need, clarity of moving forward, getting out of that cloud. Because behind you was your Nine of Pentacles, prosperity, and what's ever going on was faded. There's your star card. What's ever happening is exactly what should have been happening, and it's behind you, because what is on your mind is the Empress having it all, but there's still the Five of Swords. Not having all the information, it could be some deceit, it could be some miscommunication, it could be withholding of information, and that's on your mind. It could also be negotiations of other things, and there's the Five of Swords. This is the cloak. Look at that, how that's hidden. Someone's hiding something. Truly, that's what it is. What's on your mind is someone's hiding some information from you, that there's a sense of deception of the Empress, of having it all, of having, you know, what you want to manifest, but there's some sneaky stuff going on. Look at, he's got the hood. Can't even see who they are because they're hiding. And there's the Swords. So it can be miscommunication, it can be betrayal, withholding information, some deceit or unfairness. And that's what's on your mind. That's what you're thinking about, because ahead of you is Five of Wands, confusion. It can be overwhelmed. It can be unclear communication, and it's a new chapter. So the new chapter could be a little bit confusing. Maybe it's not clear communication. Maybe it's conflicting communication. some conflict, some things that aren't clear. And it's your new chapter. So it's taking a stop and taking a deep breath and waiting for the information to come into you, to you, because it's going to come in bits and pieces. That's what I just got. That their new chapter, whatever it is going to come in bits and pieces. That maybe, however it is, that you're going to get one directive and then another directive and another directive, rather than knowing the path right away. It's bits and pieces. That's exactly what they said, bits and pieces. It's bits and pieces. So it's like, so that can be part of this. So it could be, maybe you have some communication with your new chapter, and you have different people along the way that are to give you information, but they're not coordinated. There's your Five of Rods. One person does it, then the other person does it. You know, and part of that can be that we are approaching Thanksgiving. A lot of people in the U.S. take holiday time, and sometimes the schools are out next week, and so it could be people aren't available. I mean, you know, that's possible. And so someone does part of their job, but then the other one doesn't do it because they're not available. And so there's like, it's not smooth. Bits and pieces is what they said. Because around you is the Knight, the King of Rods, and feeling a sense of being incomplete. Now, this can be a couple of things. King of Rods could be a job, or could be a person. But you moved away from that because you had a sense of it was something missing, and you were searching. And the moon shows that you were looking for deeper meaning and clarity away from the King of Rods. The King of Rods, again, can be in a job, can be an organization, or it can be a person. And so you're moving forward, looking for clarity, because there are things hidden, and something that resonates with you, something that then you are not searching anymore, because it's also searching within yourself. You know, it's searching, getting clarity. It can be work, it can be relationship, or it can also be clarity about within you. Because then you are the Queen of Cups. This is home, and you're taking a little break, getting some clarity. For some of you, it can be a domestic thing, and you're taking a little break, and the Swords is clarity or information coming to you. For others, it could be a relationship. For others, it could be moving, and you're taking a little break and deciding what direction you want to go. Do you want to move? So the Queen of Cups can be moving or relationship with yourself and taking a little break. The Four of Swords is like a repose. Some people interpret that sometimes as death because it's on a crypt and urn, but this is not the death card. It's just taking a little break, and the Swords is information. Then we have here the King of Cups, and follow your intuition. Now, the King of Cups can be a home, it can be a relationship, or an old relationship, or a new relationship. And it says the High Priestess, follow your intuition. If you're in any sort of thing about that, or about moving, it can also be moving. Follow your intuition, follow your hunches. You know, it's someone's, and I'm saying this, someone is like the King of Cups, and you know this, it's either an old person, an older or former relationship, or a new one. I think it's a former relationship, and it says follow your intuition. And this is so weird, but they're saying it's like stinky cheese. I have no idea what that means. Like that foul smell. For someone, this resonates. That, you know, it's like you think something smells. There's something off about it. That's what your intuition is saying. There's something off about it. Follow your intuition, because you know intuitively there's something wrong with it. And so step back, take a deep breath, and figure out what it is. That's what you're saying. Step back, take a deep breath, and you'll figure it out with your intuition. Whatever this is about the King of Cups. It could be someone trying to come back into your life. It could be negotiations with this person. It could be even moving. Maybe you're moving into a new place. And this is follow your intuition. You know, speaking of cheese, I lived in a very small town in the state of Washington that had a cheese factory. Whew. That thing could smell for blocks around there. Let me tell you, it wasn't very pleasant. But, you know, so it is sort of like fish, too. If you have rotting fish, you know it isn't good. So follow your intuition, because intuitively you know that's something off. And then the final outcome is the Ten of Cups, and look at this in the middle of the world. Things are falling into place. It's a completion of a cycle and having it all. So you have the Fool card, and then the final outcome is this, and there's your wish. Look at that. Look at that, Libra. That is like awesome, totally awesome conclusion after what you've been through, and in the fog. Because the fog lifts, and then you can start seeing the sun, and then you can start seeing the road of the direction, and the cloud lifts. Because some of you have been feeling like you've been in a cloud, and you just are like, what do I do next? I'm in a cloud. And the way is cleared, and then you have clear direction. And then you have a sense of anticipation and an uplifting of the weights that have been on your shoulder with that Fool card. The weights are being lifted, especially with the Ten of Cups as the outcome. You feel very optimistic, like all those heavy burdens, the Ten of Wands that you've been carrying here, are being lifted, and you feel a sense of relief. I don't have all that pressure anymore. And that's what's going to happen this week as it progresses. Now, let's pull the Divine Beloved. And here we go, Libra. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides of the Light. What is the card that we have for our Libra? Oh, for heaven's sakes, Milo. Oh, don't you feel sorry for that dog? He hasn't eaten since 8 o'clock. So, mystery. I rest in the unknown. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who rests peacefully in the unknown until the right and timely actions are shown. I offer the mystery to you alone. So remember the Four of Swords? This is sort of like the Four of Swords. Just sort of waiting until it's revealed. And with the Fool card too, you know, you have the new beginning. Now let's pull the Wisdom of the Oracle. The 3 cards for you. Right here. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, and Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides. Here we go. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, show me for our Libra, the 3 cards. Okay, the first one is Between Worlds. This is the physical world and your intuition, you're intuitive, and you're between both. Access the physical world and also your intuition. Imagine, manifest whatever you want. This is one of my favorite cards. Manifest whatever you want, and look, it comes down from the heavens. There's a cloud. You know, the cloud and the clarity, it's breaking away so you can see where you're going. And right here, co-create. What do you want to manifest? There it is. Manifest what you want. Okay, now let's pull your I Ching card. And poor little Milo, he will be getting chicken breasts for dinner on his kibbles and his little thing of canned food, so he doesn't go hungry. Oh, and then he also gets a piece of lunch meat wrapped around his heart pill. So I don't fight dogs with pills anymore. I just get lunch meat and wrap the pill in there and pop it in their mouth, and they don't even know. And then I know they take their pill because Milo's on heart pills. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the oracle card here for our wonderful Libra? Right here. Okay. Keeping still, number 52. Now that's interesting. And it works out to a 7, which is the spiritual number. 52. Right here. Here we go. Regular periods of rest are an important aspect of personal development and evolution. The most relaxed person may not be the one who sleeps 12 hours a day, but the one who knows how to grab a nap while cruising at 600 miles per hour at 3,500 feet. That's me. Get me on a plane and I'm asleep within half an hour. Learning to act when it is time to act and to be still when it is wise to be still is the key to obtaining the peace of mind that helps you stay alert when clear focus is needed. Consider the spine, which serves as a switchboard for all the nerves of the body that meditate movement. When the spine is kept flexible and healthy through proper rest and relaxation, active movement can be undertaken without strain. When the spine is held erect in a balanced sitting posture, the inner balance of meditation can take place. Treat your vitality as if it were a candle in the wind. Protect it as though it were the only light in the dark forest out on a moonless night. Avoid extreme conditions that threaten to snuff out this precious flame. And be careful not to suffocate it with your ambitions or worries. Call time out. Relax, take your shoes off and sit a spell. Let go of thinking. Meditate on just being. Now, isn't this something? This is absolutely for you to take a break, to meditate, to be in the moment. Okay, now we're going to pull the affirmation card, the Louise affirmation card. Right here. I think Milo has been whining for an hour for dinner. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, what is the card that we have for our Libra? Our affirmation card for this week. Okay. Our affirmation card for this week for our Libra. Okay. I am safe, it's only change. I crossed all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. Now that is a wonderful affirmation. Let's read this again. I cross all bridges with joy and ease. The old unfolds into wonderful new experiences. My life gets better all the time. That is a great affirmation. That's your Fool card and your 10 of Cups. Okay, now let's create your own magic card. Now, if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. If you would like a reading, send me an email. So let's see what we have here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have? And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Here we go. Angels and archangels and spirit guides for Libra. Two. Okay. Clover and potion. Clover, release your guilt. Number 21. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for so long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to a crossroad where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. So it is, decisions you've made and feeling guilty about it. Let's read this again. Release your guilt. You've been carrying the burden of guilt on your shoulders for far too long. It's now negatively impacting all facets of your life and making it impossible to function. You've come to the crossroads where you need to choose a direction. Go ahead and make your reparations or release yourself from the cage you built around yourself. Hint, sometimes the first road leads back around to the second. Okay, and the other card is Potion. Remember to practice self-love. This is a very important one. I think this goes to one of the cards, the I Ching card, I think. Potion. Remember to practice self-love. You're familiar with the concept of self-love and self-care, but either you've never actively practiced them or there's something you've fallen behind on. Either way, you should get back on track. Keep yourself maintained in all ways, big or small. That can mean calling it quits or taking a luxurious bath instead. Or that can mean putting on a rose water face mask and getting out your planner so you can sort out your life before it gets too out of control. Self-care. Self-care. This is what it's talking about. Love yourself and take care of yourself. Okay. Now, our meditation card for the week, Libra. Let's see what we have here. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides, what do we have for Libra for this week? Right here. Okay. Courage. Wish upon a star and release all limiting beliefs. Look at that. Wish upon a star and live and release all limiting beliefs. That is a very good affirmation. Good meditation for this week. There you go. Okay, so if you are not a subscriber, subscribe. If you want a reading, send me an email. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.